digital marketing specialist. I have worked as a social media manager, virtual assistant, digital marketer on different platforms, and I'm excited to be here to do this today to teach you guys. Just a couple of years ago, I was a complete novice. At the time, I was even teaching. I was teaching in a school, and I decided I wanted to learn more about everything digital marketing. And I decided to, I enrolled in courses just like this, free courses, paid courses. I kept learning. Every month a certain part of my salary was dedicated to um, just buying courses and learning. And trust me, a few years down the line, this is me here now teaching people. It's like, wow, how time flies. And I'm here to tell you that if you put your mind to it, you are surely going to make something out of this. Is not a time loss. It's not something that you just come and learn for the sake of learning. I hope you already know that digital marketing is listed as one of the top paying skills that you can get today. Even is listed with tech skills like data analysis, data science, software development, and all of that. Digital marketing is part of the skills of this age, of this century. It doesn't matter whether you have a degree, a master's, or you don't. If you're literate enough and you can read and write, you can use it. And one beautiful thing about digital marketing is it places everybody on the same level. You have a smartphone, you are just as good as somebody who is in the UK, US, in Germany, in Canada, wherever they are. You can do magic just like them. Okay, so I'm here to just, right, we're just going to have a chit chat. It's not just going to be me talking and talking and talking. So is anyone here who knows what digital marketing is? Any idea? Have you heard of it before? What makes it digital, right? What's so special about digital marketing? If you have an idea, you can just unmute yourself and speak. Is there any hand raised? I can't see a hand. Maybe any idea, you can just raise your hand. One person. Should I choose someone? Chinonso, Chibuso, rather. Chibuso, can you say something? Do you have an idea what digital marketing is?
Right, yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Okay.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Chibuso. I can hear
Yeah,
you.
sorry, I'm actually on transit just in case it's a bit noisy. So, like you mentioned, what makes it digital? Marketing is just about that marketing is just basically about selling something, maybe product, service, information,
Mm-hmm.
impression, communicating. But what makes this one digital is because it's different from the traditional marketing that you do one-on-one. Right now, you use digital communications like your mobile phones, internet, laptops to do the marketing. I think that's my
Thank
idea about
you.
digital marketing.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Fantastic. Yes, I like the fact that you compared it with the traditional marketing. Marketing just talks about everything you do to promote your products and services, right? All the activities you engage in, either as a small business or a large corporation, all the things you do, whatever it is that you do, that helps you to, um, you know, promote your services to a wider audience. Those things are the things we call digital marketing. Yes. Okay. So now, what makes digital marketing different from traditional marketing? Somebody will say, how? What makes it different? If you see my own definition here, it says the use of website, apps, mobile devices, social media, search engines, and other digital means to promote and sell your products and services. So when you go on a website and you see some adverts popping up, or you're using a particular app on your phone and you see people trying to sell you a handset, trying to sell you a cap, a pair of shoes, whatever it is, even on social media. Social media is like the biggest thing now, right? You're on Facebook, WhatsApp, TikTok, and you see people using those platforms to promote their services. They are simply doing digital marketing. It is completely different from traditional marketing. Traditional marketing was what our parents did in those days, where they could only sell to their neighbors, their friends, their church members. Now you can be in Nigeria and you're selling stuff to people who you have never seen or met, and you get to exchange money because you have value to give them, right? That all of those things constitute digital marketing. I hope this definition is smooth enough for you to understand. Search engines here involve things like maybe Google. Sometimes you see people place ads on Google. You go in there, you're searching for dresses in Lagos, beautiful dresses, wedding dresses in Lagos. You see some persons who have already put in their adverts on those search engines, looking for people who are particularly searching for wedding dresses or certain type of items on those platforms. Okay, now what are the most important things, the pillars of digital marketing? One, I have four of them here. One is understanding your audience. Now, as somebody who wants to be a digital marketer, you must understand that digital marketing takes marketing a step further as when compared to traditional marketing. You must understand your audience. There's something called customer avatar or target audience, your ideal customer. You cannot afford to be selling to everybody. So you see people come online and they say they want to sell something, and then they just use very random words. They literally speak to everybody, and then at the end of the day, they are not hitting their sales target, and they're wondering why. It's because they have not sat down to refine their audience. So let me give you an example where I mentioned wedding dresses the other time. Somebody will say, I'm a fashion designer, I make wedding dresses. Who is your audience? Your audience is going to constitute maybe women, young women between the ages of, let's say, 25 or 23 to 35, thereabout, who are engaged and about to be married. Not all women. When you ask people, you say, oh, I sell to all women. No, you don't sell to all women. Not all women, because not all women are around the age of marriage. Some are already married, so they definitely don't need a wedding dress. You're only selling to people who are engaged to be married in a couple of months, right? Those are the people who will probably be looking for such an item. If you're selling something related to weddings, if you're selling books now, let's say kids books, books for children, story books. Who is your audience? Your audience should be parents. Don't just think the audience is just everybody. No, not everybody. If you're going to, in your marketing message, in your advertising, in anything you're doing, you must know your audience to a T. Whether you want to place your advert on social media or you want to place it anywhere, you need to speak to your audience. If you speak generally, it will go to everybody and nobody will take action, right? That's why this is the first point. The first and the most important, if you ask me, understand your audience. As somebody who wants to be a digital marketer, you cannot, people will come to you clueless, right? You're the one that will help them sit down and understand who their ideal audience is, so that you can help them tailor their marketing strategies are right. Okay, the next point here is creating. I'm going to be a bit fast because I believe you have read most of these things, so that we can have enough time for question and answer. The next one will be creating engaging content. Now, when you have already known your audience, it will be easy to create engaging content. Like I said, maybe you're selling bridal dresses. I'll just keep within the same example so that I don't get you confused, right? You're still let's say we're selling wedding dresses, and you want to create engaging content for your business online. What are the types of content you will create? You will create content that appeals to people who are about to get married. Do you see how the two of them go together? You understand your audience. You know you're selling to people who are about to get married because you're selling bridal dresses, rings, wedding shoes, and all of those kind of things. When you're creating content to sell those products, or just even for your brand awareness, you will create the content tailored specifically to the sector, the segment of the market that you want to sell to. So you sometimes see people who sell wedding rings, they come up with a skit where a young man is trying to give his a wedding ring to his would-be bride, to his maybe girlfriend or something, and then he goes down on one knee, and then he's smiling, and he brings out the sterling silver ring or golden ring or whatever it is, and the lady is blushing, and you too, you were only scrolling on your own, but then you start to look at it. If you're a lady that's about to get married, trust me, you go and check that page. You say, oh, I'm going to send this to my boyfriend. Maybe he's going to be interested in buying this ring whenever he's ready. Whenever he's ready to propose to me. So when you know your audience, you'll be able to create content that speaks to them, content that will bring out money from their pocket, that will make them patronize you as a business. Okay? The third pillar of digital marketing is to have a clear goal. Every marketing activity must have a goal. Are you trying to create awareness only for your product? Are you trying to send traffic to your website or to your online store? Are you trying to increase sales? Maybe you're doing a promo, you want people to buy. What is your goal? Though your goal must be well set at the beginning of your campaign, let's say, or when you're creating content. What do you really want? Do you want people to just drop comments, to like? Do you want people to share? All of those things will come in. Maybe when you're writing your content also, you tell them things like, oh, share this with your friend, um um comment, drop this comment to get this thing, or something like that. All of those things are very, very important in digital marketing. And then the last one I have here is continuous learning and adaptation. As a digital marketer, you need to be on your toes every minute. You know why? Things change. What was working 2 years ago, trust me, if you do it exactly that same way, it's not going to work again. It's not going to work again. Every single day, the trends are changing, the market is changing, competition is getting tougher and tougher. You need to be on a continuous learning spree, always ready to adapt, make changes here and there. A few, would I say, weeks or months ago, we noticed that there was a new app that was released by Meta. I think Threads, right? And Threads was just this app that everybody was just jumping on it. Oh, jumping on it and jumping on it. It was like a very great thing. But guess what now? All people who jumped on Threads, they don't even seem to use it anymore. The traffic has really gone down. What is Mark Zuckerberg doing about it? I'm sure he has gone back to the drawing board. What was that thing that made people jump in and then almost literally jumped out? Okay, as a digital marketer, you need to be on top of all of these trends. So let me go back and check. Are you people with me? Or I am beginning to talk to myself? Please type in the chat if you're still here. Yes, are you with me? Are you with me? Are you with me? If you're with me, just type yes, yes. I want to see yes. Okay, Alaba Isa says we are with you. Yes, thank you. Who else is here? Owosu, Olamide, Lillian, including me. You jumped out of thread. Eze Philip. You're making Mark Zuckerberg look some money. Okay, okay. Thank you, everyone. So let's go back to what we were doing. Yeah, we're going to come back and talk about this more. So if you have not written this, please do quick write it really quickly, because I'm moving on. The 4 pillars of digital marketing. You cannot do without this. I said before, understand your audience to a T. This is what you're going to use to make your money, right? Because some people have started their businesses, they have invested millions, they don't know their audience. They literally just want to sell and make money. They don't know how. As a digital marketer, these are the things that will set you apart from your competition, and it will help you to hit those income goals that you have set for yourself. Okay, so I'm going to move on. Now, the next thing I have here is digital marketing strategy. What's a strategy? Imagine someone who is marketing with a strategy versus someone who is not, who is just, throwing money at the wind, throwing their seed everywhere, hoping that some will germinate and some will not. As a digital marketer, you cannot afford to do that. You cannot afford to do that. You need to have a strategy. And what's a strategy? Specific planned activities to help you reach your business goals. So let's say you want to launch a new product. LearnlyApp just showed up and they want to revolutionize the learning platforms in Nigeria. They want to make education available to the common man, like everybody, anywhere. What would they do? They need to sit down and plan. You need to sit down and plan. What would we do first? And then the next one, and then the third one, the third step, and up to God knows how many steps they need to get to before they get their final goal. Digital marketing is about specific planned activities that will help you reach your business goals. Now, there are different goals. I have some of the goals here. Increase brand awareness. So let's say you're launching a new product. Noodles. Everybody now calls noodle Indomie, right? If you're in Nigeria, Indomie. Indomie. There are so many brands, so many noodle brands. But what makes Indomie top of mind? It is their marketing. They started with us when we were just babies, when we were just little children. They used their advertising strategy. They used everything possible: TV, radio. We went to our schools. They did so many things to make us to fall in love with their product. Now, as a digital marketer, you might not need to go to people's houses or schools to get them to fall in love with your product. But with the digital marketing avenues we have, you will need to use all of these things, right? So if you're trying to increase awareness, what are the things you will need to do? You make sure that you're everywhere, you're on every app as much as possible where your target audience gather. You are there, you're popping up content, you're joining, making people join trends. We even see musicians these days, they use digital marketing strategy. They'll create a song and then ask people to dance, and maybe the best dances or the best dancers or whatever it is will get something, and you see people jumping on it. What are they doing? They are not really interested in you jumping on their songs and dancing. They are increasing awareness in the process of people jumping on it here and there on different social media platforms. More and more people are knowing those songs, they are streaming them on different platforms, and they are making their money. So digital marketing strategy talks about specific planned activities to help you reach your business goals. You want to build awareness? Good. What are those activities you will do? What are those types of content you will use? Do you need to engage some content creators to help you achieve these goals? These things need to be sorted out right on time. Another word here is content engagement. Okay, right. So you have a particular video that talks about your product. Do you want to increase the likes? Do you want people to comment? Do you want more people to watch? This still falls under digital marketing strategy. Also sales. Do you want to sell? Do you want more people to buy? Like in a few days from now, today is 11th. By the last Friday of the month, you start hearing things like Black Friday sales, Black Friday. All the big marketing giants will be jumping on the Black Friday deal, telling people to come and buy at very great prices. They are going to be trying to increase their sales, and so they will do everything possible. They will run ads, they will create content, they will do everything to make you buy, right? This is different from, like I said before, different from traditional marketing, where you just do what we call hope. You use hope to market. No, all these people who want to run this type of sales, they would have started by now. In probably a week before that date, you will see so much activity on their pages, on their websites, drawing people in. Okay, so that's what I would like to say about digital marketing strategy. So let me ask you, I'm going to get one person or so to say something. If I want to, let's say, I have, what can I come up with now? I want to launch a noodle, a brand new noodle, and I want to compete with the biggest noodle brand in Nigeria. Can you just tell me one or two things that you think I should do that would set me apart really quickly? You can type it in the chat if you want, and if you want to unmute yourself to say something, just make sure you're not in a very noisy place. Anybody here who wants to use digital marketing to launch a new noodle, new noodle brand? Who are we going to target? What are the kind of things we will need to do to get people to know about us and probably start patronizing us? We'll work on our awareness. I want to know how. How can we work on our awareness? We'll just post once in 3 days, one picture here, another picture there. Is that what would? Increase social media awareness. Aisha, please explain more. Increase social media engagement. Yes, how? Such a brand, how often would they post? Would they post like once a day? Come up with well-developed ad, delivered ad. Okay. Yes. Some people run ads and their pages are empty. Their website is literally empty. Content on different ways the noodles can be cooked. Onome, big ups to you. Create awareness through TV and radio jingle. TV and radio jingle, does it really fall under digital marketing? Paid campaigns. How about you pay all these food bloggers? Pay them to make your noodle, cook your noodle, and involve content creators. Really smart people here. Yes, involve content creators. Let them make different noodles with different drinks and make it look like, wow, if you've not tasted this noodle, you've not tasted anything. Oh my God, this is lovely. This is nice. They get children ambassadors, brand ambassadors, to talk about their products, to wear the t-shirts around, to make videos, maybe create a dance, and get people to jump on it and say, when you dance and then you win X amount of money, you win 100 cartons of this noodle. A lot of things you can do, but you need to sit down and plan it. It doesn't just jump. Cooking challenge event. Moses, Very good. Cooking challenge event with a live stream. Yes, you give someone that you know is very good with the cooking and all that, and has a very great following online, and you ask them to create maybe 50 recipes with the noodle. Of course, people are going to go and watch. And guess what? While they are watching, liking, commenting, whenever they want to buy noodle, they will not buy the old noodle, the former champion. They're going to go and test the new one. They'll go and say, oh, let's see, maybe this one is really as nice as they say it is. And guess what? Once it is really nice, they are going to start buying yours and they'll forget the other person. Yes, that is how it works. Okay. So I don't want to see these concepts as, oh, this is too big, this big grammar. No, it's not big grammar. It's something that you can sit down and plan and map it out by yourself. Okay. Now, why do we need a marketing strategy, digital marketing strategy? It provides you real data. So let's say you're running some sort of advert online. You can go into your back end and you see how many people have liked, how many people have bought, how many people the advert has gotten to the reach of the advert. You can measure it. Now, when you go out and you maybe share handbills, you cannot tell who read your handbill from who didn't. But with digital marketing, when you're running your ads to a website or to a page or something, you can tell who stayed 30 seconds, who stayed 1 minute reading the article or watching the video. You can use digital marketing to structure your actions to increase ROI. ROI means return on investment. So if you invest 500,000 naira, you can sit down and tell that at least I'm going to make X times this money, maybe 5 times the amount of money I've put in, because it is tested and trusted over a period of time. Imagine someone going to a radio show to advertise their goods. They don't even know maybe anyone is tuned into that radio at that time. They don't know maybe the majority of people tuned in at that 2 p.m. they are going to advertise. Maybe they are more of men, not women. The women have gone for school runs. But when you're using digital marketing, you're sending your audience, your traffic to a certain segment of the audience, segment of the market. Like, let's say women. You can decide that you only want to show this advert to women. You can decide that you only want to show this advert to people who are less than 40 years old, and it's going to work like that. You can decide you only want to target people who use certain mobile phones. Do you know? Do you know? If you're selling maybe luxury items, things are really expensive, you can decide that you don't want to target people who use certain phones, because if you are rich and you really have money to throw around, you will not be using certain types of phones. All of this is only possible with digital marketing. You can even target mothers, parents, moms with kids, with toddlers, with adult children, with teenage children. You can't do this with other with traditional marketing except digital marketing. It helps you reconsider your relationships with the audience. Recently, I saw an advert, like multiple adverts talking about a particular diaper. Guess what? I bought the diaper for my baby. And now I stopped buying the previous diaper I'd been using since I had my baby, because I decided to take time and use this one that was recommended online with digital marketing. And then I've stuck with it ever since. Trust me, digital marketing is super powerful and super effective. And it also increases, you're sure that you're going to get a huge return on investment. Okay? Am I moving too fast? Let me know. Do you understand what I've been talking about, or I'm moving too fast? Yeah, I'm back again for some feedback. Yes. Hello, please type in here if you are following me. Okay, not too fast. Okay, I'm on track. Okay, thank you. Okay, all right. So we're still going to ask questions. I just wanted to run through what I have here. Now, importance of digital marketing. There's a lot, but I'm just going to give you a few. The first one here says you can target your ideal customers. Yes, I think I mentioned that before now. You can target your ideal customers. When you open a store in the market, maybe at the bus stop, and people say, oh, there are lots of people around the bus stop. They come in and they go out. This place is fine. It's going to work for your business. You really don't know the kind of persons at that bus stop or in that market. You're just there throwing things, you're just there hoping that your real customers will come to your shop. Now, with digital marketing, it's not like that. Like I said before, you can target who sees your advert. You can target men. Maybe you sell shoes, men's shoes. You can target men. Do you want to target people who want to go abroad to study? Trust me, the algorithm can help you find them out. They won't even know how you got to do it. That one is none of your business. You just put in the right information into the system and then you will get the right output. It is also cost effective. Compared to traditional marketing, digital marketing is cost effective. It helps you to use your money like you're using your money for something you are sure you're going to get returns. It delivers better results, definitely better results than traditional marketing. Another thing is that you can monitor your campaign and optimize well. You can optimize as well. Now, when you're running your advertising campaigns, you can monitor it. You can check if it is going really how much is being spent on a daily basis. Who are the people seeing it? Maybe you have an advert, you're sending it to both male and female, and you see that the females are responding better than the males. You can switch up the male part, the advert from going to the men, and then optimize it for more women to see it. You can compete with larger companies. Do you know? The same way you're running your advert as a small business, you're competing with big giants, people who have millions upon millions to spend on adverts. You can compete with them even as a small business. Trust me, digital marketing is like the best thing after sliced bread. Very, 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 very effective. And that's why more and more companies are jumping on it. See, the number of digital marketers in the world, when compared to the need in the market, we are still not been able to match. More businesses, more companies, more organizations are bringing their marketing online because they are beginning to see that this thing is really working, it's really effective. The competition is getting stiffer. And how many people really have this particular skill, this digital marketing skill? How many people have this skill? We still have, especially in Africa, if I'm correct, right? Africans still, we are still not jumping on it as much as we should. Everybody is still trying to do marketing the old way. Like very few people are picking these things. So we need more and more people jumping on digital marketing, trying to use it for their businesses, learning how to use it for other businesses, because it's a real big deal. Like you're going to make a whole lot of money doing this. Okay. So I'm going to stop right here now. And let me see if anyone has any question. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? So far, we've spent over 30 minutes already. Yeah. Okay, top news. I see a hand. Top news media. Am I correct? You want to ask a
Yes, ma'am.
question? Okay, go ahead. Yes, sir.
Thank you for the lecture. Though I just joined, so and I've been all what you said is actually true, and I've been using digital marketing to also promote my brand. But one thing I find difficult is the running of all these Google ads and all these what's the Twitter ads. I have issue with that. So I guess that one will
Okay.
be when we move forward in the class, like as we move forward. I guess that will be
Yes.
done during. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, any other questions? Mr. Top Media wants to run faster than our shadow. We're still introducing the topic here. Don't worry, there's more to come in the coming weeks. Yes, yes, yes. If you don't ask me questions, I'm going to ask you. So you better ask now. Ask now, ask now, ask now. Okay, nobody's asking me any questions. Okay. All right. So I'm going to ask a question now. Um, a company that does let's say they make luxury dresses. They make really expensive dresses for children, maybe for birthdays and all that, party dresses for kids. I need you guys to tell me. I'm going to be asking questions on this. Now, they want to launch a campaign for their products, right? If they are coming into Nigeria, which cities in Nigeria do you think they should start with? I need 3 cities in Nigeria that you think they should start with. Yeah, you can type it in. Okay, Abuja. Okay, Lagos, Kano, Abuja. Aha, PH, Lagos, Abuja, Abuja, Lagos. Somebody said Kano. Why do you think Kano is a great place? Do we have heavy spenders in Kano? Yeah, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja. Thank you, thank you. Somebody, the person who said Kano, Jos, wonderful God, Jos. Do you think the people in Jos have good money to pay? Please, you need to convince me on that. Why should Jos be among the top 3 cities with heavy spenders that can buy luxury dresses for kids? Mr. Top News, do you want to buttress your point? Why Jos? Why Jos? Lagos, Port Harcourt, Imo. People are repping their own state here. I'm seeing Imo State. I'm seeing Kano. Why Kano? I don't think Kano is top 5 in Nigeria. Is it? Okay, maybe top 5, but not top 3. Kano is a center of commerce. Most northerners purchase from there. Would they purchase from Kano and not Abuja? They are silent spenders. Okay. But for me, I think it will mostly be Lagos, Abuja, and then maybe Port Harcourt. Now, if I say five cities, you might need to add Kano, definitely, and maybe one more state. We're not saying it's not a nice place. It's not about being a nice place. It's about having people who have money, a good population of people who have money and who are not afraid to spend, right? Okay, now we have picked the location: Lagos, Port Harcourt, and Abuja. Now, who are they going to target? Are they going to target everybody living in Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt? They are selling, remember, they are selling clothes for children. Who are they going to target? I want us to think, because some of these things look like too much theory. Mostly celebrities. Really, celebrities? Moms, mothers, okay? Moms. Okay. Only moms? Is it only moms that buy kids for children? Married people that are mothers, fathers, parents. Okay, I like parents, but then let's ask. Okay, Onome says women between the ages of 26 and 40. Onome, you are running too fast. I've not asked about age. Mostly mothers, expecting mothers. Expecting mothers, would they be buying clothes for kids? If you're still an expectant mother, you probably are not pregnant yet. No. I think mothers, yes. But don't fathers buy clothes? I need people to answer that question. Don't fathers buy clothes for children? Why are you saying mothers? Why are you not saying fathers? Okay, more of mothers. Even the fathers will give their money to their mom. Say, my wife, please go and buy the clothes for children. Okay. Fathers bring in the money. Yes, I agree with that. Now we have said they should target Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt, and they should target mothers. And Onome has gone ahead to give us the age range of mothers, 26 to 40. Do you think she's correct? Don't we have 17-year-old mothers? Don't we have mothers that are 17? Are they not mothers too? Can't they buy? Yes. I need you to answer me why. Why shouldn't we? Oluwatoyin, yes, please. Can you talk? Mr. Eze Phillips says they are immature. Oluwatoyin, can you please unmute yourself? I think you wanted to say something. Targeting minors. Okay, these people have gone foul. They are not kids at all. Somebody will say, but we have 17-year-olds that are mothers. Why can't I target them? Of course, any 17-year-old that is a mother is probably still waiting on another older person to take care of her. But a 26-year-old is probably working, right? Gainfully employed and can afford to bring out money to spend on their kids. So I absolutely agree with 26 to 40, thereabout. Yes, Onomel, you are correct. We have 70-year-old mothers, but they do not have money. Majority of the 70-year-old mothers, they have nothing. They cannot afford it. So 26 to 40. Good. Now, if we want to get them to buy, since we said it's luxury, what are the things that we know about people who can buy luxury? What are those things we know about them? What are some of their demography or their traits, their psychographic traits? Gen X have more spending capacity. Gen X is a big word. Some of us don't know what Gen X means. Gen X, Gen Z. Yeah, what can we say about them? They're probably working, right? What their income range? Let me go there. What's likely their income range for somebody who has 3 kids and one dress is like 25,000, 30K? What's likely going to be the income range of someone who wants to buy dresses that are above 30K for their children and they have 2 or 3 kids? Yeah. I need you to tell me, there are more of Nigerians here, right? 200K or 300K. Would they eat? Would they pay rent? 150K. Ugochi, if you're earning 150, you will buy 30K dresses for 3 children. Wonderful God. Aisha Ridwan says 500K. 500K, yeah, I think 500K is good. So that when they're buying the dresses, you'll buy 2 colors for each person because they have the money. But somebody earning 150K, I don't think they can do that. Maybe they'll manage to buy for one child and that would be it because they need to feed the children, pay for other bills. So these are things you look at as a digital marketer. You're not just running your ads generally. Okay, thank you, Moses. You're not just running your ad generally or running your campaigns generally. You will sit down and map these things out first before you go in, so that you're spending your money with wisdom. You're doing your advertising, your campaigns with wisdom, right? All of these things are very, very, very important. The mother's salary might be different from the father's salary, so they can try to purchase it. I know I'm talking about the salary in the household. It might not be the mother's salary alone, but mother and father together, at least in families where they share, where they bring their resources together. So these are things you look at. Now, somebody who is earning 500,000 naira, what are the types of gadgets that they will probably be using? Do you think they'll be using touchlight phones, feature phones, button phone, iPhones, okay, Samsung, okay, Samsung and iPhone, Android? There are some Androids that are not really Androiding again. Yeah, so these little points you're giving me, these are the things that you look at before you send an advert and send it to certain types of persons, so that you're not ending up wasting money. Professional cameras to snap their products. Okay, you're probably talking about the company. Of course, the company that wants to sell really expensive things, they will invest money in giving us good pictures, videos of their product. They probably need to work with some influencers whose kids will wear those dresses for people to see how they look and all of those things, right? All of these things make up their own digital marketing strategy. If they have a digital marketer in-house working with them, helping them to put things right. Okay, so I'm going to stop here for now and see if there's any question from anybody. Is there anyone who wants to speak up? Oluwatoyin, your hand is still up. Do you want to say something? In the coming weeks, you guys will learn more. You're going into social media marketing and all of those things. But my scope for today is where I stopped for now. Okay? Okay. Any questions? Any comments? Anything? If there's none, then we'll do a recap. So who wants to give me the definition of digital marketing again? Yes, let's do a recap. We have about 15 minutes to go. I'm going to call on somebody who has not said anything since we started. Bernice. Is Bernice here? Jane, Jerry, are you here? What's the definition of digital marketing in your own words? Lillian, any one of you that can either type or unmute to say something, I don't mind. Rachel Tega, are you also here? Okay, anyone who has a definition to give me?
Good morning, ma.
Okay, good morning, Madam Lillian. Yeah, what's your definition of
Data
digital marketing?
marketing.
Yeah.
Data marketing is a form of marketing that's done using digital channels like social media, um, content marketing, affiliate
Yeah.
marketing, and email marketing and stuff like that.
Yes. Yeah. Correct. Any other person? She said email marketing. Please mute yourself, Lillian. Yeah, thank you. She said email marketing. Some of us receive emails where there will be one story or the other. Lillian, please mute yourself. Oh, okay, she has done that. We receive emails from, let's say, people, from businesses, and they start with stories, right? At the end of the day, they're telling you to buy one thing or the other. They are also making use. They're also making use of another aspect of digital marketing, email marketing. Yes. Olamide, you want to say something? Please go on.
Okay, digital marketing is an online marketing for the
Yeah.
promotion of brands to connect with potential customers, clients, prospects, and we use different tools like
Thank you,
digital
Joy.
marketing tools like
Yes.
SEO, email marketing, content creation, anyone to connect with
Yes.
prospects,
Yes.
clients,
Social
customers.
media. Yes. 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 Thank you very much. Is there anyone here who has never bought something online? If you are here and before God who made you, you have never bought anything online, like you saw it online, you purchased it online, you never saw the seller, they never saw you, but you got the item delivered. I have never. If you are here, please just raise your hand, let me know. Olamide, please put down your hand, except you're one of those who have never bought something online before. You have never bought on Jumia, on Konga, on GG, any platform. You have never bought online. You always go into the market. You always go to shops to buy. You have never bought online. Is there anybody here like that? The person didn't come today. So that tells us that everybody is buying something online. Even my dad, my father, my 70-year-old father buys things online. There was a time he even bought some concoctions. Old people like all this agbo and what they call it, right? And then he used it and it almost turned into another thing in his body. And we're like, Daddy, where did you get that from? He said he bought it online. They said it will work for XYZ. And we're like, wow, you just saw it online and you believed. If a 70-year-old man believes that when he gets something online, it will work, and he spends his money buying things online, my question is, nearly everybody is buying something online. You pay, you get it shipped to you, and you start using it. Like, how many of us go into the market these days to go and start looking for please point me to the shop of the woman that sells dresses, or for show me where they sell. We literally go online, we go to Facebook, we go to Instagram, we go to Google to type these things out. We type what we need to buy, and then we see pictures and pictures, and then we decide, I prefer this, not that, I want this, not that. And then we put in our card information on their website, or we send them transfers or whatever, pay for delivery, and we sit in our house and the items come to us. It tells us something. That is the marketing for our own age, our own century. So more and more businesses are jumping on it. More and more businesses are jumping on it. Okay. So there's no need for anyone to slack or draw back in that aspect. All right. Thank you very much. Is there any other question before I hand over to tech, to Mr. Pedro or his team? Anyone here? Okay. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, Lillian, please go on with your question.
Okay, I was trying to ask, and what if you're more of an analytical person than a creative person? How will you work around being a digital marketer? Because from what we've learned so far, I've I've found out that digital marketing is more of a creative to an analytical kind of thing. So how do you work around that?
Okay, let me ask you, what do you
You
mean
understand?
creative? What do you mean
Like
by
art,
creative
in aspect of art.
advertising?
Yes.
Advertising doesn't, to be a digital marketer or to advertise products for people, does you don't have to be a creative person. There are several people, several stakeholders in the process. You could employ somebody to create the content for you. Maybe you want to run out with a certain video or picture. You can pay somebody to create the picture or the video for you, or design a flyer for you. It doesn't have to be you doing it yourself. Now, when they give you the content, you take it into the system and you use that to set up your advertising. Do you understand? Let's say if I
Okay,
want to
ma'am.
do
Yes,
adverts
ma'am.
on Facebook now, yeah, maybe I want to sell Maggie, something for cooking seasoning cubes. I can pay a food blogger to cook with my seasoning cubes and really make it very nice,
Okay.
very beautiful. And then I will take the videos that they have used, that they have created, and use it to run my adverts. Does that make me a creative person?
Okay,
Not
ma'am.
necessarily.
No, yeah, ma'am.
So I
Thank you
think,
very much, ma'am.
yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, any other person? Okay, there's none else. No one else. Okay. So I'm going to hand over back to the Lenly app.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
thank you.
you. Thank you very much. Yeah, first let's, if you have access to your emojis or something, let's appreciate our mentor for today. She's been great, it's been nice. So oh yes, I love this. It's colorful. Okay, yeah, great, super great. Thank you very much for today's session. It was great. Um, First, I would like to maybe talk about the process of the boot camp, like we mentioned before. And for those that missed the open day, this is the first session of the boot camp. This is the introduction to digital marketing. The whole course content itself for this particular bootcamp is available on LearnlyApp. So please, it will be very important for you to download the app and have access to resources to read. And after every resource, there is like a quiz or an activity that you have to engage in. And the importance of this is you can get to read more, try more quizzes, learn more, and enhance and solidify your knowledge. And by the next lesson, if you have any questions, then you can come back and ask the questions for next week. So there's going to be 3 sessions. Today is the first one. We're going to have the next one next Saturday, same time, and then 2 Saturdays after that. That will be the last session for this introductory session for this introductory course on digital marketing. And it's important to note that, like our mentor, it took her years to get to where she is as a digital marketer. And ideally, 3 weeks is not going to be standard duration for you to get to know everything about digital